I remember when Momoshiki first resurrected Boruto, and I said that there's no way Momoshiki, the Momoshiki Otsutsuki from chapter 9 of Boruto, decided that he was going to resurrect Boruto using his own essence with no consequences to Boruto whatsoever. There's no way Momoshiki decided that I'm going to play second fiddle to this inferior creature and allow him to use my power with no benefit to me, Momoshiki. It just wouldn't make sense based on the character we know from the Boruto franchise. Now in chapter 72 of Boruto that released the other day, Momoshiki said to Boruto that I told you that you were going to lose everything and that moment is rapidly approaching. You shall despair, lose your will to live, enough to want to escape this world. And when that day comes, I shall take over and live Boruto Uzumaki's life for you. Don't worry, all you need to do is just cower quietly in a corner of your psyche for eternity. I do not care about resurrecting anymore since possessing your body shall yield the same result. It will happen soon enough, and no matter what form it takes, you are always meant to be my vessel. So basically what this confirms is that Momoshiki does plan on taking over Boruto's body, but in a different way, since Momoshiki can't resurrect anymore since he used a part of his DNA to recreate Boruto's organs. So that means that he can't complete the resurrection process because he's no longer 100% Momoshiki. So instead of resurrecting and recreating his body itself using Boruto's body, what he aims to do is just possess Boruto's body permanently in his spiritual form. So what this will do is push Boruto's consciousness permanently into a corner of his psyche, similar to how when like someone is possessed by a demon and you can see a visual representation of them in a corner of their psyche trying to retake control of their body but they can't, which has happened before when Boruto becomes Borushiki. You see that Boruto goes to sleep. That's basically what Momoshiki is referring to, but this form will be permanent, and that's what Momoshiki is trying to attain. And the means of attaining this is by Boruto experiencing such despair that he wants to leave this world, that he wants to die. And we've seen some indication of this. Boruto is not well. We've seen this in the anime episodes as well, where he has tried to self-delete on multiple occasions throughout the series, even in the anime episodes. So I don't know why he has this tendency to just want to just self-delete whenever he faces any problem. That seems to be his go-to method, which is weird. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically kind of foreshadowed in the anime itself. We haven't really seen it in the manga per se. We did see some indication of it when he tried to do it against Ishiki, and also when he just told Kawaki to do it. Now, this might not mean that something is wrong with Boruto. This just might be his resolve to protect everyone. He's willing to do anything that needs to be done, even if it harms him. So I guess that might be the case. But that aside, basically Momoshiki wants to take over Boruto's body and become Boruto. And he said something very interesting. He said that it would yield the same result. Now, I don't know if that means that Boruto has the same power as Momoshiki. There's been this contention in the Boruto franchise whether or not Boruto has base Momoshiki or fused Momoshiki, because the form of Momoshiki shown is base, but he might also have the power of fused Momoshiki. We'll never know until they tell us. So we can also theorize until then, but I think we still need some sort of confirmation to decide where he definitively scales in the power system. Now, this theory or this prophecy that Momoshiki laid out for Boruto opens the door for anything to happen in the Boruto franchise, for any character to die, and I think a character might die soon, or multiple characters. Momoshiki literally said it'll happen soon enough. It is coming, it's almost here. Now, I personally think that it has something to do with the cyborgs because they are the incoming threat to Boruto. No, they're technically not a threat right now because they're gonna join the village and all that jazz, but they might be the threat that takes everything from Boruto. And I'm going to make a video on that. I'm working on it right now to get it out. Maybe I'll post it before this one or after this one. I have no idea, but it will come out eventually. So I'm working on that as well. I don't want to give it away in this one. And it's kind of simple really. So it's not anything like brain melting or anything like that, you know. So it's a very simple theory. But I will say that for Boruto to feel such despair that he wants to exit this world to the point where Momoshiki can take over his body and Boruto remains in a corner of his psyche, something drastic needs to happen. They can't kill Shikamaru and Boruto feels sad to that degree. They can't just kill like a regular character from Team 7. I do believe that Boruto loves the characters in Team 7. I do believe so, but I don't think them killing like Mitsuki will make Boruto want to leave this world. That might put him on a path for revenge, but I don't see Boruto wanting to die or leave this world if one of the characters in Team 7 gets killed. You know, I don't see that happening. But if multiple characters, you know, maybe members of Team 7, maybe members of the Uzumaki family, you know, Naruto per se, which I don't think is gonna happen, to be honest. Maybe Himawari, Hinata, you know, anything or anyone, just multiple people dying. I think that might push Boruto over the edge since he already has those tendencies, maybe for different reasons, but he always had this tendency to want to do that. So hey, you know, if they want to kill a character, I have no problem with doing it. I just believe they need to make the right decision. I don't think Boruto can survive killing Naruto right now. Like Boruto, when they kill Naruto, kid you not, this series will be the most popular series in the world when Naruto dies. Like Boruto will make a lot of money, it will get a lot of sales, like get a lot of clicks. Boruto will be the most popular series on planet Earth when they kill Naruto. And if I said Boruto before, I meant Naruto. But when they kill Naruto, Boruto will be the most popular series on the earth. But that popularity will not last long, because that popularity might turn into sourness for the series, and the series might get backlash for doing it. No, it will get backlash for doing it. I'm not saying that they should not make creative decisions based on the backlash, but I also believe that that's not necessary at this point in the series. So I think that they can kill other characters. I think that's fine. They've been setting up Boruto to kill Sasuke for a very long time right now, so I think that might be on the table. But I don't think that they need to kill Naruto as yet. I don't think they should. I don't think they ever should. I do believe that they can, and maybe bring him back later on, you know, that might be emotional, but I do believe that the Boruto series will suffer negatively from killing Naruto. Like they might make a lot of money for the month or the first 2 months where Naruto is dead, because there's gonna be a lot of talk about it. Boruto will be in the search engine and all that jazz, but after that it's gonna tank, similar to how Boruto tanked after the Ishiki fight. You know, every series has its peak, you know, and the midpoints and all that jazz. Boruto is currently in a midpoint because it isn't really doing anything much, but it's gonna get that peak again when he kills Naruto, but it's gonna crash. Hopefully it doesn't crash and burn, but it's definitely gonna crash when they kill Naruto. But all in all, those are my continuous thoughts. You know, someone said that in the comment section the other day and I just love it. Continuous thoughts. It's better than saying theory, I suppose. But those are my continuous thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. Drop a like if you like the video. Drop a comment to say anything you want to say, I suppose. I also made a video the other day talking about who would have won the Chunin exams in part 1 Naruto. If any of you guys are interested, it should be linked at the end of the video in the end cards, or I might put it in the description or whatever. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think about that one as well. All in all, guys, it's been fun, but I think it's time to get out of here. So, you know what? Have a good day. Peace out.